My journey began 5 years ago. I wished to learn more about our identity, about the influences that have shaped us into the people that we are. May that be through geography, ancestry, or circumstance. Our heritage is an exciting one and stretches so much further than any border or political influence. This voyage of discovery took a personal turn as I delved into my own ancestry, and whilst exploring Malta and Genoa, I developed a profound affinity with the people, and I felt completely at home. There was no denying where I came from, and as I fully embraced this, I learned to appreciate further the people we'd become. Yet people are not created by birthright alone. A people's strength, determination, and character are formed under periods of duress and hardship. The evacuation of the Gibraltarian civilian population during World War II was an event which dramatically changed lives. 16,000 lives. Gibraltarians forced to leave their homes or face imprisonment. A sacrifice which to this day remains unvalued. In the words of Governor Field Marshal Sir John Chappell, it was Gibraltar alone of all the territories of the empire which endured evacuation and separation of the civilian population, so that every member of the community was personally involved in the war in one way or another.
Posters came out saying that we had to register for evacuation or else face 3 months imprisonment.
The women and children anyway had to leave their homes. They have been occupied. Most of us, especially the children, had never even left Gibraltar. We have been forced to leave our homes by the British government. We didn't come here willingly.
Punta San Lorenzo. These magnificent cliffs rising majestically out of the water was Zargo's first sighting of land as he sailed across the Atlantic Ocean. They beckoned him over, enticing him, daring him to come ashore and conquer her. Welcome to Madeira.
Am I coming through? Is it sweet and pure and true?
This is the village square, the heart of Santo de Serra. It's a tiny little village up in the mountains. You can appreciate, I'm sure, behind me, the beautiful lush vegetation that you find everywhere here in Madeira. And there's something a little bit special about this particular day here in this village, and it's their apple cider festival. Now, apples weren't a fruit that I actually associated with Madeira. It didn't seem exciting enough, you know. The Madeiran bananas, definitely, the papaya, their beautiful flowers and orchids, the lush vegetation, but certainly not the boring apple. But the boring apple is given a very special treatment here, and we're here for the harvesting and the pressing. It's obviously not done on a massive scale like the sugarcane used to be, or the famous Madeiran wines, or the poncha, but this is something they keep for themselves, so I'm sure I'm in for a bit of a treat. Yeah, pure apple juice. Yeah, cidra. Look at the color of this. Isn't that incredible? Cloudy, and it's just that. It's completely pressed, pure apple juice. Obviously hasn't gone through the fermentation process yet, so it's not alcoholic. And there they are pressing it. Oh, thank you. You'd like... You're taking my juice off me.
Come on.
Okay, so the apples are in here, and what we just... Yeah?
Okay. If you want to drink, you have to work.
I have no problem working for my drink.
Meu infinito particular, em alguns instantes, sou pequenino e também gigante. Vem, cara, se declara.
Gosh, this is hard work though, isn't it? Because just lifting this.
Just lifting
it's
and
really
let it
heavy.
down.
No. Oh, thank you.
They deserve.
We deserve it. Thank you very much. Thank you. Let's try it. The fruits of our labor.
Fantastic.
Sweet.
Oh, it's delicious. Now this tiny little inoffensive apple doesn't look like much, does it? This will make a 13% alcohol infused cider. That would be lethal. Couple of glasses of that here in the sun and it's siesta time. Hope to find myself a glass of that later on.
Vai alegrar.
Manuel, your shoes put me to shame. These fantastic leather boots. What are they made of?
They are made from goat skin. They are not very clean, but we use this all the evenings in the restaurants and in the hotels to perform. And that's all handmade too.
All handmade?
Yes, all handmade in Madeira. At 50 years ago, all the people used to use this one. Still. Nowadays, of course, no. But this is our typical shoes from Madeira. We call it bota charm. We represent more the 19th century and the first part of 20th century. And our dances represent different types of work in the farms and sometimes the joy of the parties and some rituals. The man asked for marriage.
Well, this is what I wanted to ask, because I've just had a dance there where I was dragged into the middle of it, and I've been told afterwards that I married him.
Yes,
that's what he was representing, that he was asking women to marry him, and he was being turned down by everyone, and I said yes.
Yes, that's it. He has to choose, And a lady say yes, and then they married.
And need to try this.
let's drink a cider.
They made me work for the cider. They
Yes,
made me
today
dance.
it's the party of the cider.
The party of the cider. But this
Okay.
is like a cider liqueur. I was
Yes,
expecting
it's
a
fresh.
fizzy.
It's good.
Fresh.
It's good.
It's sweet. Yeah.
Yes, it's sweet. It's
Cheers.
Sweet. Cheers. It's good, isn't it?
It's good. It's good, but it's
it's-
strong.
No, poncha is stronger than this.
I haven't tried the poncha
Ah,
yet,
you
but
have
I
to try
shall.
the poncha.
I've been told that 1 poncha, 2 ponchas, 3 ponchas.
No. Just four.
4 ponchas floor. Okay. I should take that as a challenge. It's all very physical here. I have danced, I have worked physically. I think it's about time I had something to eat. Now this, the bolo do cacho, not sure I've pronounced it correctly, actually means the old stones that they used to cook the bread on originally. Boldo do caco. Boldo do caco. Don't use the flat stones anymore, they use the flat iron lid. But in here, what it's full of is laurel branches. So it's that aroma that's the bread will pick up the flavor and the aroma of the laurel. It's not as simple as me coming here and taking some bread to go and eat. I need to work for it. Oh, so I'm the chorizo. So just on the edge here. So we're making like a roly-poly. And gosh, this is gonna be delicious. This is gonna be delicioso. So we've made like a sausage roll, I suppose, but it's a chorizo roll with bread. That should be interesting. And now we're gonna put it on the fire.
E o sentir que trago cresce quando estou longe de mim.
I can't wait.
Tão perto, mais dentro assim, tão fora.
Okay, what am I doing with this? I thought that looked ready. Okay, so we're just, it's so soft. Look, can you see it bubbling up? Can you see the air bubbles? My God, this is an incredible texture. I can't tell you how much I'm fighting, grabbing it and going this with it. Watching it squeeze through your fingers. More?
Yeah. Your hand.
I want to play. Yay! I'm a baker.
É que onde nada existe.
She said to use a little, but I don't do little. I want this smothered in garlic butter, melting all over this delicious chorizo. Sometimes they say, don't they? You prolong it so that the pleasure is the ultimate experience.
O sentir que trago cresce quando estou longe de mim. Tão perto, mais dentro assim, tão fora daqui.
I think the face says it all.
Neste ventre quente e furioso terás sempre lugar. Além do depois.
So Serafina, do you think you'll give me a job?
Sem ruído, com cor e reserva para todos.
First time I actually heard of the espadada. Look at that, look at it. It was actually some of the Gibraltarians back home in Gib who'd, when I asked them, to recall and share some of their memories for me when we were researching the program before coming here. Something they remembered. And obviously it's funny because it's a child memory, but now that I see it, I can imagine the impact it would have on a child. They were like, there's meat they give you on massive sticks. Massive sticks that hang down from the ceiling. And they were saying the meat hang from the ceiling and you get it on a massive stick. And of course, this is exactly what they were talking about. Obrigado. Thank you. This is me wandering off with my half a cow. Oh, can I just squeeze in here, yeah? Thank you. Wow. There is something really caveman about this, I can tell you. The heat coming off that is incredible. And of course that explains why the spear is so long. Because you'd be burning your face. It's funny how, in true barbecue style, it's all the men hanging out here by the barbecue. Now that looks nicely cooked. Oh, you're doing two. Are you a pro? Just that simple seasoning of all that salt that you saw the gentleman rolling it in is absolutely delicious. And it works so nicely with this soft, luxurious tasting bread, really, smothered in garlic butter. This whole experience has probably ruined eating pinchitos and barbecues for me. Wow.
Amor, verdade, brilho, saudade. Me encontrava ali pensando, mano, e sem maldade. Meu remédio contra o medo me deixa sem estresse. Teu olhar, tudo que eu preciso, a luz que me aquece. Entre becos e vielas, entre a paz e o perigo. Você ali sorrindo, de mão dadas comigo.